let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains that let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, graduates and guests and members of the university community, good afternoon and welcome. I am Michael Gonzalez, the University Librarian. Graduations are one of the university's most important events. This year, the university will hold approximately 50 graduation ceremonies, both in Singapore and here in Sydney. Oh, Shanghai, sorry, wrong country. We're also delighted that some of today's graduates are attending, having previously missed their opportunity to do so due to the pandemic. I would like to introduce you to the official party who are here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Mr. Richard Howes, Pro-Chancellor of the university, who will preside over this ceremony. The Pro-Chancellor is joined by Professor Andrew Parfitt, Vice-Chancellor and President, Miss Lisa Havilah, who will deliver the occasional address, Professor Elizabeth Mossop, the Dean of the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building, who will be presenting the graduates. The other people seated on stage are Mr. Kurt Cheng, member of the UTS Council, professors, academics and professional staff from faculties and institutes who have played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Mr. Richard Howes, Pro-Chancellor, to formally open the proceedings.
In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology, Sydney, duly assembled. And on behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, before we begin the proceedings, and on behalf of all those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay my respects to the traditional owners of this land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It's upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I'd also like to pay my respects to elders both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we'll celebrate conferral of awards upon graduates from the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support which they've received from family and friends, many of whom are here today. We warmly welcome you, and together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I'd now like to invite Professor Elizabeth Mossop, Dean of the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building, to present the graduates.
Pro-Chancellor, I invite graduates in the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building to stand. Pro-Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the Faculty Board in Design, Architecture and Building as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the Board and has conferred these awards upon them. Pro-Chancellor, I now present those graduates from the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate the graduates for their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they've qualified.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Bachelor of Design in Visual Communication, Master of Interaction Design, Jinlin Huang. Bachelor of Design Honours with First Class Honours, Matilda Jean Page Martin. Bachelor of Design Honours in Animation with First Class Honours, Yan Min Chong. Madeline Sherelle Habil. Bachelor of Design in Photography, Bachelor of Design Honours in Photography with Second Class Honours, Division 1, James William North. Bachelor of Design in Visual Communication, Bachelor of Design Honours in Visual Communication with Second Class Honours, Division 1, Julie Huang Nguyen. Bachelor of Design Honours with Second Class Honours, Division 1, Benjamin James Cook. Jacob Gibson. Stephen Shoherd. Bachelor of Design in Visual Communication, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Annabelle Claudia Gorga. Bachelor of Design in Animation, Diploma in Innovation, Noura Hijazi. Bachelor of Design in Visual Communication, Diploma in Innovation, Shen Osaki. Eliza Molly Roberts. Cassandra Song. Bachelor of Design in Visual Communication, Diploma in Languages, Celine Lee. Bachelor of Design in Animation, So-Hun Pe. Zijian Cai. Ho Lam Julian Chang. Chang Chen. Hoi E. Vivian Chu. Shannon Choi. April Clayton. Jason Cortez Valones. Ellen Rose Casey Crowley. Maya DeGraaf. Sophie Dong. Karen Ekajaya. Amelia Kate Farrell. Marcella Gohan. Seo Yong Gong. Gabrielle Elizabeth Hawkey. Chige Kang. Tenny Karapetian. Hoi Ching Kun. Nicholas Jorge Ian Lazo. Andy Lin. Xingyu Lin. Angela Ian Liu. Jie Liu. Zhe Tong Liu. Alyssa Mullen. Joanna Nguyen. Jasmine Trudy Rogers. Nilufar Shah. Yilang Shi. Joanne Heather Sparks. William Teen Viet Chan. Ching Wei Wang. Yuejiang Wang. Yashika White. Wendy Isayalith. Chen Xu. Bethany Yingxi Xue. Qingxian Yang. Tony Young. Pei Yan Yao. Sandra Zhixin Ye. Erica Zhu. Fang Lin Zhu. Bachelor of Design in Photography, Stephanie Laura Emily Allington. Montserrat Isabella Brown. Nicole Chris Todaloo. Mark Coleman. Yu Heng Dai. Tugba Demir. Yang Shen Feng. Qing Qing Guo. Tianchen Hong. Yana Ibrahim. Lily Mae Jeffries. Jack Gregory Murfitt. Yu Xuan Qi. Katerina Jade Valdivia. Xuan Hang Wang. Samantha Yakub. Hang Zhao. Bachelor of Design in Visual Communication, Sean Gabriel Alcantara. Gabriela Eliza Aneta. Kong Mao Aung. Zebedee Carmel Ballesta. Michaela Emma Barnett. Madeline Chan. Eleni Chara Lambidis. Li Yang Chen. Vicky E. Yuan Chen. Zijun Chen. Ka Yun Choi. Lionel Ian Senior Cruz. Alyssa Chelsea David. Caitlin Tamara Davies Schofield. Kirk Kite Duang Patra. Gayo Erasmo. Maria Esquivel. Frazier Andrew Evans. Ying Feng. Emma Fernandez. Amelia Francisca Ferreira. Ashley Erin Finn. Ella Lorraine Haley. Phoebe Rosalind Hay. Jonita Hawk. Joe Idosaka. Misra Alina Imran Khan. Chien E. Jiang. Su Pin Cho. Rafaela Jong. Georgios Caballeros. Tess Killen. Dana Kim. Stephanie Kiso. Talia Rose Langfield. Min Khan Le. Tam Ngat Le. Christy Lee. Han Seo Lee. Hayesu Lee. So Yeon Lee. Vanessa Lee. Stella Lee. Kai Jae Lin. Xiao Yi Liu. Achul Lutra. Jessica Lee McLeod. Salvatore Mudoka. Brandon Nguyen. Richard Kwan Min Nguyen. Luke Nicol. Sophia Nikiforidis. Mikhaila Emmanuel Papustan. Tiffany Pang. Shin In Pa. Jisoo Parker. Emma Phillips. Annika Pinar. Nicholas Stephen Pitanias. Jessica Prowse. Danny Wren. Phil Andre Reyestan. Yu Jeong Seo. Ricky Lauren Stern. Fiona Regina Suriati. Sotheari Thatch. Vivian Tai. Ezra Abisha Tinker. Joseph Peter Todaro. Kwok Tin Chan. Wendy Chin. Aden Ure. Napapt Vadanathum. Jimena Versace. Alexander Vukasin Winovitz. Kaixin Wang. Yuxin Wei. Michelle Wiranata. Gladys Aiko Wiranto. Mavis Wangi Wong. Haram Wu. Bonnie Wu. Xiao Hui Wu. Emily Young. Channing Adina Young. Rachel William Zhu. Bing Jie Chen. Matthew Millett. Bachelor of Design in Animation, Josephine Chan Pham.
Pro-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building.
Well, on behalf of UTS Council and the university more broadly, may I once again congratulate our graduates today. Well done all. You know, graduation is a really big deal. It dates back as a tradition to medieval times when the first universities emerged in Europe. And the formality of this timeless ceremony is, I suppose, in proportion to the hard work and dedication necessary for graduates to reach this point. And I would say that as a graduating cohort, that you have had more than your fair share of the usual challenges along the way. Perhaps, indeed, we should be awarding you a Master's in Resilience for having to deal with a global pandemic as part of your studies. So, enjoy this moment. You have the right to do that. As do your friends, family, and mentors who have supported you along the way to this point. And I might just ask, actually, the graduates to stand for a moment and just give a round of applause to your support crew, please. Thanks, you can sit down. I know that I've got two children of university age, and in my experience, my wife and I haven't been bowled over with torrents of gratitude along the way. So I wanted to do my small bit there to make you feel appreciated. UTS research is incredibly highly regarded. Our field-weighted citation index, which is the gold standard, I suppose, as a measure of the quality of research, places UTS at the very highest level among Australian universities. Moreover, UTS prioritises connections with industry and on equipping our graduates with the sort of education that has practical application, and our reputation among employers reflects this. And this is good because as graduates you will face many challenges going forward. The workplace is changing at an unprecedented pace in response to many things: technological advancement, demographic shifts, and changing societal expectations. The traditional career path of finding a stable job and climbing the corporate ladder is no longer the norm. Instead, many workers are embracing a more flexible and entrepreneurial approach to work, with freelancing, contract work, and remote work becoming increasingly common. The rise of automation and artificial intelligence is also shaping the nature of work, with many routine tasks being automated and employees being encouraged to embrace more complex skills such as creativity, critical thinking, and human empathy. Despite these challenges, the opportunities that await you as graduates is limitless. With hard work, determination, and a willingness to learn, you will have the power to shape your own future and make a positive impact on the world around you. ChatGPT wrote the last 2 paragraphs of that speech. And I suppose that's both amazing and a little scary at the same time. I think it's emblematic of the powerful force that technological evolution is playing in our world, a force that can be for good or a force that can be for otherwise. Interestingly, GPT-4, which is the natural language processing algorithm which sits behind this tool, chose the words, "make a positive impact on the world around you." Now, I'm not going to patronise you by simply imploring you to do good, partly because I don't think that as a strategy works. In fact, a favourite story of mine in this regard is that in 1989, Michael Lewis, who wrote the books The Blind Side, Moneyball and The Big Short, you may know either the books or the films, wrote his first book, and it was called Liar's Poker, and it gave an account of the excesses and at times questionable conduct of financial markets professionals. And Lewis had intended this book to be a rallying cry for young students to become marine biologists rather than bond salesmen. Unfortunately, the book had the opposite effect, and graduates, having read how entertaining this world seemed to be, flocked to financial markets in droves. I guess the fact is your choice of path is up to you, and in fact so is the values upon which you will make those choices. And what I would urge you to do is to do that consciously and thoughtfully. Don't just go with the flow. It's often the behaviour that seems okay at the time because everyone else around you is doing it that ends up failing what some people refer to as the front page test. And the way the front page test works is like this. Imagine every now and again how you would feel if your behaviour and conduct were to find itself on the front page. Now, if you're comfortable with that on reflection, then you pass the front page test. But it's worth considering recent scandals. You know, PwC, for example, are in the news a lot at the moment for leaking government tax secrets. Or you could even think of scandals from your field. I struggled a little bit with this. I'm sure there's intellectual property theft scandals in the design world, but in the building world, I think of the Opal Tower scandal, for example. In any event, with the benefit of hindsight, it's kind of difficult to think charitably of people involved in these scandals. But I'm sure that many of the people caught up in these situations felt like it was okay because everyone around them was doing it, and it was just the way the game was being played, and it was not their role, they weren't senior enough or whatever to stand in the way. And I think taking a step back and thinking of something like the front page test can be helpful in this regard. Steve Jobs once said, don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your own heart and intuition. And I'm sure for many people in your discipline, we often reflect on the genius of Steve Jobs in the context of the creation of exciting opportunities and new products. But I think his words are equally instructive in terms of standing up against what you in your heart know is wrong. Now, moving on, Socrates once said of education that it is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Well, I hope we at UTS have been successful in kindling yours, and that through time you will adopt a lifelong learning philosophy to your ongoing education, and that we can be a partner in keeping that fire burning. And I hope you'll stay connected to your new alma mater. The original meaning of alma mater was nourishing mother. The global UTS community is now 270,000 strong, and you are now part of it. I hope you find ongoing nourishment from it. So once again, may I congratulate you and wish you every success in applying the skills and knowledge that you have gained from this world-class institution. I would now like to invite Professor Andrew Parfitt, who is our Vice-Chancellor and President, to introduce the occasional speaker.
Pro-Chancellor, before I introduce this afternoon's occasional speaker, let me add my congratulations to all of you who are graduating today. You've each followed a different path that's brought you here to this place, and I do hope that you've enjoyed your time at UTS. As you continue your career journey, let me also encourage you to stay in touch with the university so that we can share in your achievements and your successes. And for our part, we undertake to you that we will continue to strive for excellence in all that we do, in the quality of our teaching, in the impact of our research, and in the way in which we engage with our community, so that the degree that you take from this university today will continue to be highly regarded and recognised across Australia and around the world. So my very, very best wishes to all of you for your future. It's a great pleasure today for me to introduce our occasional speaker, Ms. Lisa Havilah. Lisa Havilah is the Chief Executive of the Powerhouse Museum. Through her visionary leadership, she is establishing a new museum paradigm for one of Australia's oldest and most important cultural institutions. The landmark renewal of the Powerhouse is the largest cultural infrastructure project in Australia since the Sydney Opera House. It includes the creation of the museum's new flagship, Powerhouse Parramatta, the revitalisation of Powerhouse Ultimo, the expansion of the Powerhouse Castle Hill, and the digitisation of the Powerhouse collection to make it more widely accessible. From 2012 to 2019, Lisa was the Director of Carriage Works. Under her leadership, Carriage Works experienced extraordinary audience, artistic and commercial growth, becoming the fastest growing cultural precinct in Australia. Previously, she was Director of Campbelltown Arts Centre, where she pioneered an internationally renowned contemporary arts program that brought together culturally and socially diverse communities. It gives me very great pleasure to invite Ms. Lisa Havilah to deliver the occasional address.
Thank you so much, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Professor Elizabeth Mossop, Dean of the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building. All of the staff, distinguished guests, graduates, families and friends, we are all so fortunate to be here together today on Gadigal country, and I acknowledge and thank elders both past and present. I'm so honoured to be here with you to mark this moment in time and warmly congratulate you on everything that you have achieved. This university, UTS, has always been at the forefront of new ways of thinking and doing, a place that breaks precedents and silos to reimagine the world. At the moment, the institution that I lead, the Powerhouse Museum, we too are thinking in unprecedented ways on how our museum and everything it does can change to respond to our changing world, to be more useful to the communities and industries it serves. And UTS continues to be an ongoing inspiration and collaborator that has high expectations for all of us to do things in new and better ways. I'm sure all of you have had very different journeys through your education over the last so many years and have had to invent new ways to think, learn, communicate, and influence. My own education in the same way, but in very different ways, was also unique. But what I'm sure will be the same for all of us is that this time, your time here, will stay with you across your lifetime, embedded in your DNA, and remain an important part of your identity. My father, Yui, had a deep passion for education. And as a hothouse child of the 1970s, hard to imagine so long ago, I lived through flashcards and had received a full primary education by the time I arrived at kindergarten. This beautiful intention from my dad for a head start led me to be a disaffected, disengaged high school student who loved smoking cigarettes at the back of the Oval and rarely attending class. I clearly remember the week of my high school certificate exams, even more so than receiving the inevitable news that I had failed. Not just failed, but failed incredibly and failed properly. It was my initial, multiple and spectacular failures that led me to where I am today and brought me eventually back to university to study creative arts. a place where I had spent many hundreds of hours as a child waiting outside, inside, and around university libraries waiting for my dad. Studying painting and creative writing at university for me was a game of rebellion at the time, which still involved having a lot of fun, this time not at the back of the Oval, but the creek near the car park, and late all-nighters, failing spectacularly. But I was still having a fair crack at it. My discipline always wavering, with the need to be held in the wonder of the world and to be in the world, mostly at the uni bar. But then something happened. Someone who didn't need to and had no reason to, and I wasn't related to, had a crack for me. In my second year of painting, I went to see a person called Jack Goldring, who was the dean of the law school at the time, and asked if I could come over and study law. No way would my marks ever get me into that. He said, if you can pass LLB 101 over summer, I will set up a new degree called Creative Arts Law, and you can come and do it. That summer, I was the only student in Professor Goldring's one-to-one course of LLB 101, and I passed and went on to study law, something that completely changed my DNA and my position on the world. Here I had stumbled into the office of someone busy with their own life and its complications, breaking rules for me, putting their time into me. That moment when I asked the question and when he decided to say yes, those moments, they changed the course of lives and definitely my life. In your life, there will be many times where you are either the person asking the question or the person being asked. Never underestimate the actual power of deciding to say yes. How actually easy it is to break rules to get things done. Try in every way you can to do your work, your practice in a way that is unprecedented, that breaks the silos of your profession. Know as individuals in the world that these structures, these institutions that we all work within and around, aren't meant to stay the same, aren't meant to be static, and us as individuals that look up at regular intervals from our phones, we can break things. And in the breaking and in all of the moments of care and time and saying yes and changing the course of all of it. I never finished my creative arts law degree. It wasn't really important to in the end. It wasn't really important to in the end. And like all of you who I so warmly congratulate today for such extraordinary achievements, it is not these very important pieces of paper that you hold in your hand right now, but is the moments, the knowledge that will provide the context and frame all of the moments, achievements, and times that are in front of you. In lives well lived, a life where you break things, a life where you are given chances, and most importantly, a life where you give them to others. Thank you.
Graduations are indeed among the most important occasions in the life of a university, and we're very privileged at UTS to have some of the most distinguished members of our community speak to us. Lisa Havilah has worked and had an enormous impact in the creative sector, particularly in this precinct which supports 3,000 creative businesses just within this very small area. And as a partner of UTS, the Powerhouse is a very significant institution. Lisa's shared with us her passion for education, even though we might navigate it in different ways. She's shared with us that we have to build on and learn from our failure, that we have to look for and be grateful for supporters who will actually put time into us, and importantly, the role of change and how we deal with it. These are important points for reflection as you graduate here today. Would you join me in thanking again Ms. Lisa Havilah for this afternoon's address?
Pro-Chancellor, guests and graduates. That occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. On behalf of the Pro-Chancellor, I invite you to join the official party for refreshments. These will be served in the Great Hall foyer, just outside the doors. The photography, framing and memorabilia services are located on level 4, which is 1 floor below us. Take some time to enjoy the campus, hopefully not for the last time. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. As it does, I invite our new graduates to join the procession, which will end in the balcony room. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?